Teman-teman semuanya, kembali lagi ke YouTube channel aku. Today is a really nice weather, so we're decided to walk a little bit and then have brunch.
Well, finally the sun is out after like 4 weeks of no sun.
Hari ini aku ada beberapa questions dan kita akan answers all the questions from Instagram. Ada kemungkinan suatu saat bakal pindah ke Indonesia nggak? Is there any possibility that we're gonna move to Indonesia?
We don't know like about moving there, but we're gonna try to move there in next summer. We're gonna stay for like a few months and see how it is to live there. But the plan is to go back to Norway after that. But who knows in the future, right? Sold.
Like we have some travel plan after the baby is born, right? We're going to Denmark. We're planning to go to
in
Denmark
June.
first, in the summer, and then Indonesia for a while. We'll be in Indonesia for a while. Ngomong-ngomong soal traveling ya, we love traveling, right? So we're thinking to use eSIM for traveling next year. We have already been using Nomad eSIMs because we like to traveling and it's easier to use rather than like physical SIM card, because first I forgot where to put things are.
Yeah, you're not the most organized person in that sense.
Ya, dan di Indonesia itu kalau misalnya kita liburan ke Indonesia ya, eSIM tuh lebih murah guys. Jadi lebih murah, lebih affordable juga dibandingkan kita pakai SIM Norway terus kita paket internet di Indonesia gitu ya. Itu lebih mahal jatuhnya. Kita di sini pakai Nomad eSIM. Nomad eSIM itu udah menjangkau dari 200 negara. Nomad eSIM ini juga biayanya serendah dari 1 GB itu semurah $1 aja. Jadi Nomad eSIM ini udah budget friendly dan gampang juga digunakan. Nomad eSIM juga koneksinya stabil dan cepat. Banyak juga paket yang bisa kita pilih. Terus udah gitu gampang untuk diinstal. Cuman butuh 3 menit aja. Teman-teman yang mau traveling juga atau yang kalian suka hobi traveling, kalian bisa download Nomad eSIM di link ini. Nanti aku taruh juga di description box. Aku juga ada kode promo untuk dapetin 20% diskon. Ini dia kode promonya, Tamara Nomad. Nanti aku taruh di description box juga. Ambil OTW ke cafe. Kita mau jawabin beberapa pertanyaan dari Instagram. Is it true that most Norwegian are introvert?
Maybe more introvert than other countries, but not like, I wouldn't say all most Norwegians are introverts. Or reserved, I guess. Because introvert means like you don't want to be with people.
Takes time to be friend with someone or to get to know someone.
Harder to get to know them,
Okay.
I guess. You don't like talk a lot with strangers and stuff. Like, yes, a lot of people do that as well, but it's not that normal in Norway as compared to other countries.
Third question is that nanti babynya bakal tidur bareng atau pisah kamarnya kayak orang-orang bule di film.
Try to put the baby in a crib,
Yeah.
but next to our beds, like same bedroom and everything.
Yeah, so the baby will not be in separate room,
Yeah.
right? Kalau newborn kayaknya masih tidur bareng. Tapi kita udah beli bedside crib. Jadi crib yang bisa kita taruh di samping kasur untuk baby tidur di situ. So should I have? Kan jag få en sörlandsbolle och så en kanelbolle och en varm choklad.
Med eller uten krem?
Är det min?
Ja.
Med krem.
Ja.
Och så bara svart kaffe.
Skal du sitte her eller ta med?
Sitter här.
Ja. 346 bilder.
I think a table.
Tadi di dalam kafenya tuh rame banget, terus kayak so hectic, jadi kita nggak bisa doing Q&A ternyata di dalam cafe tadi. Jadi kita lanjutin sambil jalan pulang aja ya guys. Kalau di Norway delivery biasanya normal atau sesar. Sini itu semua rumah sakit lebih pro normal karena dipercaya lebih sehat juga untuk mama dan babynya. Dan kalau misalnya C-section di sini atau sesar, setelah sesar tuh ibu tuh bakalan sendiri guys tidurnya gitu, jadi suaminya nggak bisa nemenin. Bayangin aja guys, abis C-section ya, operasi besar gitu kan, kamu di belah 7 lapisan, terus nggak bisa jalan, you couldn't do anything basically, and then you have to be alone in the room.
You have nurses.
Yeah, but it's different than your own husband or your own partner. Kayak abis C-section, abis sesar, ditinggal sendiri gitu. Walaupun emang ada suster yang kalian misalnya mau apapun tinggal telepon ya, tinggal ring gitu, tetap aja beda nggak sih guys? Kalau misalnya abis operasi gitu, pasti maunya ada pasangan atau orang tua gitu kan. Cuman di sini nggak gitu. Jadi makanya kenapa aku juga berdoa banget semoga aku normal dan nggak ada komplikasi. Jadi kayak ya udah habis lahiran aku udah bisa kembali normal lagi gitu. Maksudnya recovery-nya nggak terlalu panjang. Should we sit there? Cause I'm out of breath while walking and talking. Do you have the baby's name already?
No. We don't know.
We actually have 2 options for the first name, right?
Yeah, but we haven't decided anything.
Yeah, we haven't decided, but we have 2 options of the names. Because in Norway, the name's supposed to be something that is already existed, right? While my dream is that when I have a baby, I want to create my own baby's name.
You make up like weird names that doesn't exist.
It's not weird, it just doesn't exist. Like,
Say an example.
for example, Gava.
Gava?
Yeah. That's one of the example, but I have a lot of examples.
Okay.
Will your mom coming to Norway when you're giving birth? Not when I'm giving birth. Plan is that after 2 weeks after I'm giving birth, right? When you come back to work, basically. In Indonesia, like the in-laws, the parents, everyone is involved in like giving birth. But
In
why?
the birth room?
Yeah, in the birth room.
There's like 10 people in the...
Yeah, I think it's
Yeah, that is just insane if you ask me. Bird is not supposed to like be pleasing other people. It's supposed to be for you, us, like me and you. Our thing, not your mom's thing, not my mom's thing, not anyone else's mom's things. Like it's us.
Is it Norway friendly for immigrants?
I think so. In like, if you look at compared to the rest of the world, I think Norway is okay. But I wouldn't know. You probably know better, because you are an immigrant. Like I am born and raised in Norway.
From my experience, like they stare at me a lot, but maybe because they are curious, right?
Yeah, it might not be bad, but who knows, right? Like you as the receiver of that staring, don't know why they stare. So
It's not like they stare like intense stare. They were just like,
I get that. Do you hear about like what's going on in the US? Like, Eastern European countries are not very friendly to foreigners. So I think like on a global scale, I think Norway is okay. Still, of course, difficulties, right? Still not perfect.
but I think Norway is friendly for immigrants because,
Yeah.
especially we live in Oslo, which is the capital city, and a lot of immigrants are living here, so they are more
Yeah.
used to immigrants. Norway itu friendly guys, cukup friendly dengan immigrants atau pendatang ya, karena banyak juga yang beragama Muslim, Christian, ateis juga, dan ya udah kita hidup berbarengan gitu. Nah di Oslo ini banyak banget imigran, jadi kayak ya mereka udah lebih terbiasa gitu loh dengan imigran gitu dari Korea, Cina, Ukraina, Indonesia, Philippines gitu ya. I think we have answered enough questions.
Yep.
And I hope we have answered it nicely for you guys to understand. I'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye bye.
Bye.